Good afternoon, friends. How's everybody doing? Welcome. For those of you joining me for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Lloyd Hawthorne, and the class that I'm teaching today is a class that I don't get to teach very often, but it's something that I'm very, very passionate about, and that's a beginner class. What I'm finding around at the moment is that there's a lot of experienced people there who take yoga regularly who have been able to share their practice with people in their lives who are like, what are you doing? I want to get into this yoga thing, but how do I do it? So I've been inspired to teach a beginner class. And this is going to be a regular class moving forward at this time, 1 o'clock Eastern on Friday afternoons. So if you're new to yoga and this is like, I don't know what I'm doing, welcome to this class. If you practice every day, I promise you'll still get a lot out of the class. Lovely team. Unusually today, normally I practice by myself when I'm teaching class. I have an assistant today, my beautiful wife, Rosie. You can see her on Instagram at Joyski Natalia, her beautiful business there as well. And she'll be actually practicing the class today while I teach it. So with that in mind, we're going to start today in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Let your knees spread wide. Find a comfortable place for your arms. And just settle here into the pose. This is a beautiful pose. And those people who know me well know this is my most favorite pose in yoga. We get this opening into the ankles, the knees, the hips, a beautiful lengthening through the side spine and the side body. Bring the forehead to the mat if it's not already. And the part that I like most about this pose is you can gently rock and roll through the forehead. And what that does is it stimulates in what we call yoga, our mind's eye center, our third eye, known as our place of enlightenment and seat of intuition. And if nothing else, this pose should just feel beautiful. And then connect to your breath. As you connect to the breath, just do a little scan of the physical body and notice how the physical body feels today. No judgment of that, just pure recognition. Places of tightness, soreness, tension, anything that allows you to recognize the body and then move into those spaces. And then start with your breath. Take a nice big deep inhale. Fill the belly, fill the chest, pull it all the way up in the back of the throat. Open your mouth, exhale, release. Lovely breath, team. Let's do that again. Inhale, deep and full into the belly, the back of the throat. Pause. Open the mouth, exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Make this the biggest, deepest, fullest breath you've made so far today. Pause at the top, suck in a little bit more air. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely breath, team. Connect to the Ujjayi breath. For the Ujjayi breath, literally breathe in and out through your nose. Think of the breath being long. This beautiful even 4 to a 5 count on both the inhale and the exhale. And this is a breath that warms the body from the inside. It's also a breath that gives us energy. So if there's parts of the day where the body and the mind is feeling tired, just come back to this breath and just feel how beautiful this breath is. Nice, guys. On your next inhale, tabletop. Come to stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Hold it here and breathe. Find this beautiful lengthening in the body. From the tailbone through the crown of the head. Push the hands nice and hard into the mat. Wrap the triceps back and the biceps forward. I like to curl my toes under. You can have them flat or curled under. I really don't mind. Inhale, cow pose. Lift up into the chest, send the gaze forward. Beautiful. Push the belly a little closer towards the mat. Send the tailbone a little higher towards the ceiling. Take a nice big deep inhale. On the exhale, cat pose. Round out through the spine. Pull the chin nice and close to the chest. The space between the scapulas here, push that high towards the ceiling. Find engagement into the core. Pull the belly button nice and tight. Lovely, team. We're going to take 3 more of these breath to movement. With your breath, inhale, cow pose. Lift the gaze. Send the chest forward. Exhale, cat. Pull the chin to the chest, push out through the scapulus, the back of the heart space. Inhale, cow. Find a little bit more length here as you send the gaze forward. Exhale, cat. Pull the chin nice and close to the chest, pull the belly button tight. One more time. Inhale, cow. Find a little bit more depth into the back bend. Exhale, cat. Pull the chin nice and close. Keep this shape. Curl the toes under if they're not already, and send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. If you need to adjust your stance here, adjust your stance. And find any movement here that feels good in your body. Just come forward. Nice, guys. And what I mean by that is Let go of how you think the pose is supposed to look. Just be in this beautiful inverted shape and then move here however feels good. Bend into the knees, pedal out into the feet. Just find any movement here that feels good into your body. And as you find movement, start to find stillness. And as you find stillness, settle here into the pose. Push the hands hard into the mat. Lengthen the arms. Wrap the triceps back and the biceps forward to open up through the scapulus. And send your hips a little higher towards the ceiling, even if that means taking a little bend into the knees. Nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Point out through the toes and really straighten this right leg. Come high into the ball mat of your left toe, shift forward, round through the spine. Softly place your foot between your thumbs. And however you got there was perfect. Bring your back knee to the mat. Inhale, Kapayasana, kneeling crescent. Sweep the arms nice and high. Hold it here and breathe. The things I want you to think about here are the hips coming forward and down. Get this beautiful opening in the top of the left hip flexor. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward. Lift from the chest. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, half split, straighten the front leg. Frame out the front foot. Keep your hips stacked nicely over the back knee. Lengthen through the front leg, actively pull your toe back towards your shin, and then relax the upper body. Find a little bit more length into the leg. Pull back on the right hip pointer, push your left hip pointer forward. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot to the front of the mat and separate your feet a good hips width distance apart. Take a nice bend into the knees. Slightly pigeon toe the feet and find a little interlace here with the hands. They can be hands to opposite elbows, the nape of the neck, the lower spine, anything that just feels good here. If it feels nice to sway side to side, allow that to happen. If it feels good to nod and shake through the head, do it. Just find a release here into the body. Nice, guys. If you have a little bind, gently let go of it. Bring the hands down to the mat and bring your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or thighs, hold it here, breathe. Nice. Find this beautiful lengthening through the body. Pinch the shoulder blades nice and tight. You can take a little bend into the knees if that takes some of the stress out of the back line of the body, or you can straighten your legs. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant your palms, step back into plank pose. Nice, guys. And really set the pose up here. High on the tips of the toes. Another beautiful option is to take this pose from the knees. See, your hips are about the same height as your shoulders. Tuck the pelvis slightly under. Pull the belly button nice and tight. In the space between the shoulder blades, push that high towards the ceiling. Nice, guys. Shift forward. As far forward as you can. With all your controlled arm strength, as slow as your body allows, lower the whole body down onto the mat. Beautiful, guys. Uncurl your toes, bring your big toes to touch. Bring the hands down beside you. Inhale, baby cobra. Gently lift the chest up off the mat. Hold it here and breathe. Push the tops of the feet nice and hard into the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs and the glutes really, really tight to take the crunch out of the lower spine. Lift the chest a little higher. Find this engagement into the back line of the body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently lower the forehead to the mat. Nice, guys. Curl your toes under. Straighten the legs. Option here to push into a little tabletop or straighten your arms and push straight up into plank. And then send your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Find any movement you need, settle into the pose. Inhale your left leg high. Point the toes, straighten the leg. Come high under the ball mat of your right toes. Shift forward, round through the spine, and softly place your foot between your hands. And however you get there, a couple of steps is perfect. Bring your back knee to the mat. Inhale, Kapayasana, kneeling crescent, sweep the arms nice and high, breathe. Beautiful. Again, you'll see the roses push the hips nice and forward, finding this beautiful opening in the top of the right hip flexor. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward so you're opening up through the back space. Lift from the center of the chest. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, half split. Straighten the front leg and breathe. Nice, guys. Find your little place of depth. Adjust yourself as you need to in your stance. Again, actively pull this toe back towards your shin. Finding length in the underside of the left leg. Relax the upper body. Think of the action of the forehead towards the shin. You might be a million miles away from that, that's okay. But find length here. Breathe. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot to meet your left at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, come down, have a little seat onto your mat. Nice, guys. I'll take over right from here. Nice, team. Next thing I'm just going to quickly break down is what we call a vinyasa. A vinyasa is this transition from standing to downward facing dog. I'll teach you how to get through this in various stages. Firstly, I'll take you through a traditional vinyasa. Vinyasa comes from when we're nice and high, we come low. Inhale, halfway lift, where we've been. On the exhale, plant your palms, step back into your plank pose. And this pose can be done from your toes or your knees. From here, shift forward. Keep shifting forward as far as the body allows. Bend your arms halfway. This pose is called chaturanga or low plank. From here, squeeze the elbows tight to the sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Straighten your arms. Extend out through the crown. You'll see I just have the tops of my feet on the mat and the hands on the mat. Extend out through the crown. Pull the chest between your shoulders. Pull your hips towards your wrists. On the exhale, downward facing dog. Another lovely version of this is to hold a really strong plank. Again, from the toes or the knees. Find strength here into the core and send the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Really, really nice, guys. Wherever you are, come back and meet me in downward facing dog. We're going to get our body flowing through what we call a sun salutation A. I'm going to teach you a traditional sun salutation A. Let's reset our breath. Take a big inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely breath, guys. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step it, float it, or fly it to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, Urdhva stand. Send the arms high, bring the palms to touch. On the exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Keep the elbows wide, so the wrists and the elbows are at the same height. Pull the core nice and tight. With your breath, inhale, sweep the arms high, push the hips forward, maybe catch a little lift into the chest. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms, this time your vinyasa. High plank through low. Find your little variation here, whatever that means in the body. Inhale, upward facing dog, pull the chest between the shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips come back and up, however you got there was great. Lovely, guys. We're going to do this 2 more times, breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step, we'll take a little jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva stand. Arms high, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. Keep the elbows wide, core tight. Inhale, sweep the arms high, push the hips forward, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms, again your vinyasa, high plank through low, which can be as beautiful as pushing straight back to downward facing dog. Lovely team, beautiful variations. One more time through with the breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the front of your mat. How you get there is perfect. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, Urdhva stand, arms high, palms touch. Exhale, thumbs to the chest, core tight. With the breath, inhale, sweep the arms high, push the hips forward, maybe catch a little bit more extension in the spine. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands down towards the mat. Lovely team. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant the palms, again your vinyasa, step it through your transition, meeting back in downward facing dog. Lovely variations, guys. How you get there is great. When you get there, take a big deep inhale, open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely, guys. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips back, send your arms high, breathe. Beautiful team. See that your feet are touching. Your knees are touching, your inner thighs are engaged. Take a little gaze over the knees. Can you see your toes? If not, pull back on the shins a little further. In the upper body, from the hips to the shoulders, think about standing up. And then reach the arms as far forward out in front of you as you can, wrapping the triceps under so the biceps are framing out the cheekbones. Maybe send your gaze up in between your hands. I know the legs are starting to feel it. Take a big deep inhale. On your exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep the arms back behind you like wings. Hold it here, breathe. Sink the hips a little lower. Lift the chest a little higher. Palms face down so you get this lovely little external rotation. The shoulders pinch the shoulder blades together. With your breath, inhale, chair pose. Just sweep the arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Again, your vinyasa. Step it either through from the knees or the toes, or stepping straight back to downward facing dog. Equally perfect and beautiful. Listen to your body. Nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Straighten the right leg, hold it here, breathe. Work your left heel a little closer towards the mat. You might not touch the mat, but think of that energy. Lift the right foot a little higher. Nice, guys. Inhale, come high on the ball mat of your left toes. Shift forward, round through the spine. Softly place your foot between your thumbs. Lovely control, team. Set up the transition here. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up in the chest, arms come nice and high. Breathe. Beautiful. High on the ball mat of your back toes. Push the left heel as far forward as you can. Squeeze this left quad really, really tight. Push your left hip pointer forward. Get deep into the right knee. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms, wrap the triceps forward. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, standing splits. Lean forward, bring the hands to the mat, and lift your left leg as high as you can. If you're having trouble bringing the hands to the mat, just bend the right knee so you can find the stability here. What I want to see is this activation in the left leg, pointing out through the left toes. Nice, guys. Gently in control, bend into your right knee, step your left foot at the back of your mat. Inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the arms open and breathe. Lovely, guys. Set up the pose. Right foot directly at 12 o'clock. Your left foot parallel with the left edge of your mat. Squeeze this left hip tight, squeeze the inner thighs tight, lengthen the arms, send your gaze over your front hand. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, extend the side angle. Right forearm to knee. Left arm extends towards the top of the room. Lovely, guys. You can extend the right arm down like Rosie's doing, or you can bend the right arm and rest the right arm on the knee. Lovely, guys. And then twist your left side chest a little higher towards the ceiling. Keep the legs, don't change them. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right arm to the top back corner of the room. Find this beautiful lengthening in the right side body. Gently drape your left hand down the outside edge of the left leg. Straighten this right arm. Breathe deeper into the right side line. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, cartwheel your left hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Your right arm comes nice and high. Breathe. Beautiful, guys. Straighten this left leg. Come high on the ball out of the left toes. Work the right hand closer towards the left side of your room, opening up in the chest. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant your right hand, your vinyasa, high plank through low. Find your variation, however you get to downward facing dog, is absolutely perfect. Lovely, team. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely breath, guys. We're going to do the left side. Inhale your left leg high. Point the toes, hold it here, breathe. Nice, team. Straighten this right leg. Lengthen through the arms. With the energy of the right heel a little closer towards the mat, lift the left foot a little higher. Beautiful. Inhale, come high on the ball mat of your right toe. Shift forward, round through the spine, and gently place your foot between your thumbs. And however you get there is perfect. With your breath, nice and controlled. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift the chest, arms come high, breathe. Beautiful, guys. Get deep into this left knee. Nice. High on the ball down to the back toes. You can have a little bend into the knee here. It gives you a little bit more stability. Or you can straighten this leg and find more opening into the top of your right hip flexor. Beautiful, guys. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently lean forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Standing splits. Come up onto the left leg, right leg high. Again, bend the left leg if it allows you to bring the hands to the mat and find more stability here. What I want to see is the activation in this extended leg, your right leg. Either point the toes or flex at the ankle. Squeeze this right quad tighter, squeeze the right hip tighter. Lift the foot a little higher. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently bend into the left leg, warrior two. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Cartwheel the arms open. Nice, guys. You get a back view of this pose here on the side. Allows you to find just a different angle here. Push hard down the outside edge of this right foot. Get deep into the left knee. Lengthen the arm. Send your gaze over your front arm. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle. Your left arm reaches forward and down. Your right arm reaches across the top of your ear towards the front of your mat. Create space through the right side body here. Again, the left arm can be on the inside of the leg like Rosie has it, or you can bring it onto the knee. Just find a little extra support in the body. Keep the legs, don't change them with your breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. You can stay deep in this left leg. This bend here is a side bend as opposed to a back bend. Really think about twisting the chest towards the right side of your mat. Straighten this left arm. Palm faces towards the back of the room. Find a little bit more lengthening here in the left side body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, cartwheel your right hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes nice and high. High on the ball mount of this toe. Push the heel forward. Squeeze this right quad tight. See if you can square the hips a little bit more here. Lift the chest. Work this palm a little closer towards the right side wall. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant your left hand on the mat. Your vinyasa. High plank through low. Meet me back in downward facing dog, whatever that means in your practice. Really nice, guys. Everybody looks fantastic. Beautiful, team. Take a big deep inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful breath, team. This whole little sequence we've just done is called a sun B or sun salutation B. We're going to do this breath to movement all the way through. I'll talk you through it. Rosie will be demonstrating. We'll do this together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, chair pose. Hips come back, arms come high, lengthen. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Send the arms back behind you like wings. Lift the chest. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep the arms forward. Sink the hips a little lower. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten the legs. Find a little bit more lengthening in your hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms. Again, your version of your vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. Lovely variations, team. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, shift forward, softly. Place your foot in between your thumbs, and how you get there is great. With your breath, inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up into the side body, arms come nice and high. Exhale, lean forward, standing splits. Bring the hands to the mat, left leg comes nice and high. Control yourself in the transition here. Bend into your right knee, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two, cartwheel the arms open. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm forward and down, left arm towards the top of your mat. With your breath, inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm towards the top back corner of the room. Exhale, cartwheel your left hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Find more length in the right side chest. Plant your hand on the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low plank. Inhale, your back bend of choice. That could be the little cobra we did right at the beginning, or the upward facing dog. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Left side. Inhale, your left leg high. Point the toes, straighten the leg. Exhale, softly round through the spine, pull the knee into your chest, place the foot between your thumbs. With the breath, inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up into the side body, extend the arms high. Exhale, lean forward. Standing splits, hands to the mat, right leg nice and high. Beautiful, team. Soften into the left leg, step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, warrior two, take your time. Exhale, extended side angle. Your left arm reaches forward and down, right arm to the top of your mat. With your breath, inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm towards the top back corner of the room. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Left arm comes nice and high. Exhale, plant your left hand on the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low plank. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Really, really nice, guys. However you get back there is absolutely perfect. Everybody's looking great. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips back, send your arms high. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Sweep the arms back behind you like wings. Inhale, chair pose. Sweep the arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins or thighs. Listen up. Exhale, crouch and curl. Come high onto the tips of the toes and curl up into a little ball. Lovely, guys. Hold it here, breathe. The tendency here is just to bring the heels up off the mat. I want you to think about is coming as high onto the tips of the toes as you possibly can. What this does, it opens up into the underside of the foot and finds strength here in our stability in our toes, opening up into our plantar fascia. You can stay exactly like Rosie is now, or if you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can see me here and maybe bring one or both arms around your knees and tighten into the ball just a little further. Beautiful, guys. If you'd like to take it a little further, again, you can stay right where Rosie is, or challenge your pose a little bit further and send your arms back behind you like wings. Nice, guys. Beautiful. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant your hands on the mat, forward fold. Find a little bit more lengthening in the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms. However you get back into your downward facing dog is absolutely perfect and beautiful. Nice, guys. Everybody looks tremendous. I love seeing some of the names on there. Melissa DeChellis, you're an inspiration. Lovely to see you, my friend. Let's flow the second side. We're going to add in a couple of things along the way. Inhale your right leg high. Beautiful. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Shift forward, engage into the side body. Nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Really twist it into the core. Beautiful, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, softly place the foot between your thumbs. Lovely control, team. How you got there was perfect. With your breath, inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up into the chest, arms come nice and high. Exhale, standing splits. Bring the hands to the mat and breathe here. Nice, guys. Option to stay right here. If the legs are cooking and you'd like to come to a little forward fold, allow that to happen. For those of you guys who would like to get a little deeper here, maybe you bring one hand to your standing leg. Maybe you bring two hands to the standing leg and find your place of challenge here. And just gently pull the chest a little closer towards the thigh. And if you wobble or fall, that's okay. That's how we grow. All you do is you put your hands or your foot down. Lovely, team. Don't be frightened to fall. That's how we change. If you're holding onto the leg, gently place the hands back down onto the mat. Bend into the right leg, warrior two. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Tee out the arms. Take a big deep inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle. Right arm reaches forward and down. Hold it here, breathe. Option to stay right here. Or if you would like to take another little balance pose, work with me. Send your gaze out in front of you. Inch your right hand forward out in front of you. Half moon. Gently bring the right hand to the mat and lift your left leg back behind you. Nice, guys. You can hover your hand here like Rosie is doing. You can bring your hand to the mat. Find your little place of depth. I'll show you the variation with the hand on the mat so you can see it. And wherever you are, really push out through the left leg, finding your place of challenge here. Extend out through the heel or the toes. Nice, guys. If you didn't take this option, perfect. If you did, come and meet our friends back in extended side angle. Nice, team. And then with your breath, inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm to the top back corner of the room. Exhale, cartwheel your left hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Nice, guys. Hold it here. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, plant your palms. Your vinyasa, high plank through low plank. Lovely transitions, team, and however you got back to downward facing dog is absolutely beautiful and perfect. Nice, team. Left side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Engage into the side body. Beautiful, team. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. You might not touch it, but see what you can do. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, shift forward. Softly, place the foot between your thumbs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift up in the chest, arms come nice and high. Exhale, lean forward, standing splits. Bring the hands to the mat, right leg nice and high. Again, you can stay right here. Maybe you come to a forward fold if the body needs a little break. Maybe you can challenge the body here and bring one or both hands to your standing leg and find a little bit more depth here into the pose. Maybe one hand, pull the chest a little closer. Maybe it's two hands. Maybe you wobble and fall a little bit here. That's just fine. Nice, guys. If you took any variation, gently bring your hands back down to the mat. Bend into the left leg, step your right foot to the back of the mat with the breath. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm reaches forward and down. Right arm extends. Option to stay right here. If you'd like to take the little balance pose here, send your gaze out in front of your left foot. Launch up onto the left leg, half moon, and how you get there is perfect. Nice, guys. I like to bring my hand all the way down to the mat for a little extra stability. Just find your place of challenge, whatever that means here into your body. Really push out through the right heel. Then just find your place of challenge here. Breathe. Think about stacking the hips. Either flexing at the ankle or pointing out through the toes. Finding your little place of challenge. Nice, guys. If you wobble or fall, that's perfect. And if you didn't just take this pose and you're in extended side angle, beautiful. Wherever you are, let's meet our friends in extended side angle. And then with your breath, inhale, reverse. Left arm towards the top back corner of the room. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand to the mat. Inhale, simple twist. Use this almost like a little break, but create space in the body. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, plant your left hand on the mat, your vinyasa, high plank through low plank. Meet me back in downward, facing dog. Lovely, guys. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely, guys. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, open the mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Travel to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Come down, have a little seat on your mat. Lovely, guys. Beautiful. How's everyone doing, team? You all look fantastic. Beautiful. You'll see Rosie's grabbing a little drink here. If that's what your body needs, if you'd like to towel off, you want to shake out any part of the body, allow that to happen right here. We're just going to do a little core work, and I feel like I'm going to be cheating you if I don't do the core work myself, so I'm going to do the core work with you. Rosie's going to face one way, I'm going to face the other, and you'll just see a couple of different variations as we work through this together. Nice, guys. The first pose we're going to meet in is called Navasana boat pose. For Navasana, you'll see Rosie side on right there. You'll see me face on. Separate the feet so the feet, our hips width distance apart. Bring the hands in underneath the knees. Lift the chest. Beautiful, guys. And then from here, gently lower the chest back. There's a little point where you roll over the sit bones and the core really takes over. You're in boat pose. To take it a little further, maybe you extend the arms long out in front of you. Maybe you pick the toes up off the mat. Maybe you bring the feet to the same height as the knees. Option to stay right here. Or, if you'd like to work with me, take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, our little friend, the boat pose, half boat pose. Lower the body down and extend the legs. You can keep the arms lifted here, or you could bring the forearms down to the mat and find a little support here. Nice, take a big deep inhale. On the exhale, pull the knees back up into the chest, boat pose for 10. I know, guys. Lower it down. Exhale, lift for 9. Lower it down. Exhale, lift for 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 7. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 4. Lower. Lift for 3. Lower. Lift for 2. Lower. Lift for 1. Hold it here, nice and strong for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Extend the legs nice and long. Extend the arms nice and long above you. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful breath, team. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful breath here, guys. Come back and stack the knees directly over the hips. Find a little interlace behind the nape of your neck. Take a big deep inhale. On the exhale, extend your left leg long. Twist your left elbow to your right knee. Hold it here, nice and strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up in the center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right elbow, left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back in the center. Lower the torso down. Almost take this a little break. You can see Rosie's got her feet on the mat, which is a beautiful option. Nice, guys. Lift the chest. Twist to the right. Extend the left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in the center. Lower the torso down. Lift the torso up. Twist to the left. Right elbow, left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up in the center. Lower the torso down. You can either keep the legs lifted or bring the feet to the mat. Last set. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist the left elbow to the right knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up in the center. Exhale, twist to the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up in the center. Exhale, lower everything down. Extend the arms, extend the legs. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Nice, guys. We're going to meet back in chair pose. How you get there is up to you. You can meet back in chair pose like Rosie does it, using her hands on the mat. Or you can do it like I'm going to do it, where you just rock it back, rock it forward, and come up in the chair pose. And however you got there was absolutely beautiful and perfect, and it doesn't really matter. What's really important to me is you're having a little fun. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, forward fold, bring the hands down towards the mat. Lovely, guys. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms, your vinyasa, high plank through low. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Lovely, guys. Inhale, come high under the ball mat of your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips back, send your arms high. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your chest. Prayer twist towards your right. Bring your left elbow over your right knee. Hold it here and breathe. Nice, guys. Sit your butt lower. Lift your chest higher. Push your right hand hard into the left. And then pull your left knee back in line with the right. Nice and strong here, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your palms. Again, your vinyasa. High plank through low. Find your little variation of the transition. However you get back to downward facing dog is absolutely beautiful and perfect. Nice, team. Inhale, come high under the ball mat of your toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. On the exhale, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips back, arms high. Exhale, thumbs to the chest. Prayer twist towards the left. Bring your right elbow over your left knee. Hold it here and breathe. Beautiful, guys. Bend the knees further. Lift the chest higher. Pull the right knee back in line with your left. Push the left hand nice and hard into the right. Beautiful, guys. Maybe send your gaze up over this left elbow or the left shoulder. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms. Again, your vinyasa. High plank through low. Lovely transitions, guys. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you were watching the screen here, you saw Rosie push straight back into downward facing dog. Always a beautiful option. Listen to your body. However you need to work through your transitions is always perfect and beautiful. Really nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. This time bend your knee, open your hip. Beautiful. Take 3 big circles with your right knee, exploring the depth into your right hip joint. Nice, guys. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Nice, team. And then bring your back knee to the mat for lizard lunge. Beautiful. The only thing I want you to check here in this pose, I'll just do it so you can see my knee, is to make sure that the heel is in front of the knee to protect the knee joint. Everything from here is optional. Bring your hands to the inside of your right leg. You can tent into your fingertips here. I'll turn front on so you can see. You can tent into the fingertips. You can bring your hands to the mat. Maybe you bring one or both elbows to the mat and find your little place of depth here, all depending on where your flexibility is at. To get a little deeper here, you can turn your right foot at a little 45-degree angle and then roll your right knee towards the right edge of your mat. You'll find a deeper opening in the inside of your right leg and the outer right hip. You can actually bring your right hand or your elbow to your knee and push the knee a little further away from you. Just find your place of depth and breathe. Really nice, guys. Whenever I stretch, and especially in a pose like this, I'm always finding constant movement. So if it feels good in your body here to move, allow that to happen. Just make the body feel good. Nice, guys. Come back to your palms. Beautiful. Curl the back toes under. Straighten the back leg. Nice. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot and find the top of your plank. Beautiful option here to do this pose from your knees or your toes. Ground down into your left hand. Inhale, Vashisthasana side plank towards the right edge of your mat. Lovely, guys. Push hard down into the left hand. You can come down to your inside knee for a little modification. Lift your left hip a little higher. Your right arm can stay high towards the ceiling, or you can extend the right arm towards the top of your mat. Lovely, guys. Wherever you are, lift your left hip a little higher. My challenge to you in this variation is to see if you can pick up your right foot and nice and controlled, step it beside your left hand. And however you got there was great. Beautiful, guys. Nice. And then pivot to the left edge of your mat into a wide-legged forward fold. Nice, team. For a wide-legged forward fold, pigeon toe the feet. So the toes come in, the heels come out. And then relax the upper body. Your knees can have a little bend here to take the tension out of the legs. Or you can straighten the legs and find your place of depth here, whatever that means in your pose. Relax the upper body. Breathe. What I want you to do is find release into the back line of the body here. Think of the action of the crown of your head getting a little closer towards the mat. Beautiful, guys. Whatever little variation of this pose you have, bring your hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Beautiful. Exhale, side lunge into your left leg, Skandasana. Beautiful, guys. Keep your left heel on the mat. So keep this left heel nice and strong. Point your right toes nice and high towards the ceiling. You'll see that Rosie here is using her fingertips to find a little bit more height here into the pose and support. I'm a big one on opening deep into the hips. We spend so much time getting tight in the hips, especially this at the moment with everything that we're working through. This is a beautiful pose to open up into that part of the body. Nice, guys. Those of you who can sit a little further, take that into your practice. Nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, look forward, low lunge. Pivot forward and frame out your front foot. Nice, guys. Find your little place of depth here. Find stability in the pose. Plant your left foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms come nice and high. Breathe. Beautiful, guys. Adjust the stance as you need to here. Warrior one is a little bit of an awkward pose. Your left foot, spin it at a 45-degree angle. Separate your feet so you're on two tracks. Push this left hip forward. Squeeze this left glute cheek really, really tight. Get a little deeper into the right knee. Extend out through the side body. Extend out through the arms. Wrap the triceps forward. Really, really nice, guys. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, lean forward. Gently plant your hands on the mat. Your vinyasa, high plank through low plank. And whatever variation of that you took is beautiful. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Nice, guys. Inhale your left leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip, and then take 3 big circles with the left knee. Make them as big as you can, really exploring and opening up into our tight hip joints. Inhale, come high onto the ball mount of your right toes. Shift forward and step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Nice, guys. Bring your back knee to the mat, lizard lunge on the second side. The only thing I'm going to insist on here is to make sure your heel is in front of the knee, just to protect the knee joint. Find your place of depth here again. Fingertips, hands, elbows, whatever is working in your practice, allow that to be. What you'll notice straight off the bat is that one side of your body is just a little bit more open than the other. If that's this side, explore it. If it's the other side, be kind to your body. Come out of the pose a little bit more. And the way that that works in your body is your strong side is your dominant side, your less dominant side is more flexible. So treat each side like it's something new. Just find your place of depth and release here. Feels nice here, move. Rock and roll through the hips. Relax the neck, relax the head, make the head heavy. Take tension out of the neck, the spine area, and breathe. Nice, guys. If you're not already there, come back to your palms. Curl your back toes under and straighten your back leg. Nice, guys. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Find the top of your plank. Again, this pose can be done from your toes or your knees. On this side, ground down through your right hand. Inhale, side plank towards the left edge of your mat. Beautiful modification here to come down to your inside knee to find a little bit more stability. Push your right hand hard into the mat, wrap the tricep back and the bicep forward. See how Rosie's hand is beautifully stacked here? Elbow over wrist, shoulder over elbow. Wherever you are, my little challenge to you is to see if you can just gently lift your left foot and nice and controlled, step the left foot beside your right hand. However you got there was great. Pivot into a wide-legged forward fold to the right side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold to the right side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. That's beautiful. And just hold it here and breathe. Nice, guys. Pigeon toe the feet so the toes come in and the heels come out. Again, you can take a little bend into the knees if that feels good. I'm going to show you some little variations here that you can do in this pose. So first variation, you can find a little interlace at the lower spine and open up into the chest if that feels nice into the shoulders. If you'd like to get a little deeper into the legs, maybe bring your hands to the outside edge of your legs, to your feet. Maybe you bring your peace fingers around your big toes and pull the head a little closer down between the feet. Just find your place of release here. All I want you to do is make it feel good into your body. Breathe. Relax the upper body. Try to make it as heavy as you can. Finding depth here in the pose through this ability to release into the body. Nice, guys. Wherever you are, if you have a bind here, gently let go of it. Bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, create space. On the exhale, pivot to the front of your mat, your left foot. Nice, guys. Spin the back foot at a 45. Inhale, warrior one. Lift the chest, arms come nice and high, breathe. Adjust your stance as you need to. For some of us, we might need to shorten our stance here. We might need to widen our stance a little further. I want you to think about this right foot being at a 45-degree angle. Push hard down on the outside edge of this right foot. This right quad, squeeze it tight. Find a little bit more opening in the top of your right hip flexor. Your right glute, squeeze it tight. Push the right hip forward. Lengthen the side body, lengthen the arms. Wrap the triceps forward, always opening up through your back space. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, plant your palms. Your last vinyasa of class, high plank through low plank. Inhale, your back bend of choice. Cobra, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice, guys. Inhale, come high onto the tips of your toes. Shift forward. Keep shifting forward with all your controlled arm strength, as slow as your body allows. Lower the whole body down onto the mat. Uncurl the toes, bring the big toes to touch behind you. Nice, guys. Squeeze your inner thighs tight. That first little back bend we took at the beginning of class, we're going to do it here 3 times, breath to movement. Push the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Excuse me, gently lift the chest up off the mat. Hold it here, breathe. Inner thighs tight, butt tight, chest lifted. Find a little bit more engagement in the back line of the body. Lift the chest a little higher. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, just lower the forehead to the mat. With the breath, inhale, baby cobra. Again, lift the chest a little higher. Nice, team. Maybe the hands hover. Maybe the hands come all the way up off the mat. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lower the forehead down onto the mat. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Gently lift the chest. Hold it here, breathe. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, lower the forehead down to the mat. Nice, guys. Send your gaze to the right. Bring your hands down beside you. Option here to bend your knees and find a little windshield wiper in the legs. Find a little release here into the body. Breathe. Nice, guys. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Bring your chin back to center. Option here to take a little baby cobra variation here again. I'm going to teach you a pose here called bow pose. For bow pose, kick your feet back behind you. Reach for the outside edges of your feet with your hands. And if grabbing your feet's not a thing, do the baby cobra. Nice, guys. With your breath, inhale, bow pose. Lift the chest, kick the feet back behind you. Nice, guys. Hold it here. Breathe. Take one more deep inhale. On the exhale, keep holding on to the feet and lower everything down to the mat. Relax the body. Nice, guys. We're going to do this 2 more times. Breath to movement. Inhale. Kick the feet back behind you. Lift the chest. Exhale, lower it down, keep a hold of the foot. Last one, inhale, boat pose, kick the feet back behind you, find a little bit more lift, take one more inhale. On the exhale, gently lower the head down to the mat, let go of the feet, send the gaze to the left. Kick your feet back behind you, and again, find a nice little windshield wiper through the legs. Find release here into the body. Beautiful, guys. Bring your hands back in underneath your shoulders. Curl the toes under. Straighten your legs. Option here to push into a little tabletop, or straighten your arms and push straight up into plank. Send your hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and however you get there, gently come down, have a seat on your mat. Extend your legs nice and long out in front of you. Inhale, your arms high towards the ceiling. On the exhale, seated forward fold. Lean the torso forward and reach for the outside edges of your feet. You'll see what Rosie has done here. She has bent her knees. Grabbing your feet with straight legs is only a progression, it's not a thing. I'd rather you be in this nice strong pose here, finding the support into the lower spine by bringing your belly and your chest down onto your thighs. This is beautiful if you have tension or sensitivity in the lower spine, injuries or sensitivity in the hamstrings. All I want you to do is relax here. Find a little bit more length with your breath. Always inhaling and creating space. On the exhaling, finding just a little bit more length into the body. Breathe. Nice, team. Gently let go of your feet if you have them. Extend the legs long if they're not already. Take one more deep inhale, extend your arms long. On the exhale, with all your controlled core strength, as slow as your body allows, one vertebrae at a time, gently roll back down onto the mat. Beautiful, guys. Pull both knees into your chest, neutralize the spine. Take a little rock and roll from side to side. This should feel beautiful in the lower spine. Plant the sole of your left foot down onto the mat. Bring your right ankle over your left knee. This pose is called supine figure 4. If you would like to get a little deeper here into the pose, you can start by pushing your right knee away from you with your right hand. If you'd like to get deeper still, you can bring your right arm in between your legs and reach for either your hamstring or your shin of the left leg. See that your torso is lowered all the way back down onto the mat, and just soften here, breathe, release. I want you to think about two actions in the body. The right knee getting a little further away from you, your left knee coming a little closer towards the chest, getting this beautiful outer hip stretch. Breathe. Nice, guys. Gently let go of any little bind you have. Extend the left leg long onto the mat. Inhale, pull your right knee into the chest. Exhale, supine twist. With your left hand, guide your right knee across your body and extend your right arm towards the right side wall. Straighten the left leg. Use your breath here. With each inhale, create space into the body. On the exhale, find just a little bit more depth into the twist. Reach the right arm nice and long towards the right side wall. If it feels comfortable in the neck here, send your gaze towards your right hand. Relax into the pose. Breathe. Really nice, guys. Inhale, come back in the center. Pull both knees into the chest. Again, neutralize the lower spine. Body might feel a little imbalanced right now. I'm going to take a little pose here in between the sides. Happy baby pose. Stamp the soles of the feet on the ceiling. Reach for the outside edges of the feet. If grabbing the feet is not a thing, you can grab your shins, you can grab your hamstrings, just anything that allows you to be in this shape. Think of the action of pushing your tailbone a little closer towards the mat. The tendency here is to lift the butt up. Nice, guys. Gently let go of any little bind that you have. Pull both knees back into the chest. Neutralize the spine, and we'll switch out sides. Bring the sole of the right foot down onto the mat. Bring your left ankle over your right knee. And again, find your place of depth. Either pushing the left knee away from you, reaching the left arm between the legs and grabbing for the right hamstring or the shin of the right knee. And soften into the pose. This is another one of those poses that will feel different in each side of the body. One side will feel a little bit more open, one side will feel a little tighter. Find your place of depth here. Breathe. Always activate into the muscles that you're stretching and relax the rest of the body. Nice, guys. Gently let go of any little bind that you have. Extend that right leg long onto the mat. Inhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Exhale, supine twist. Gently guide the knee across the body. Find your little place of depth here into the body and release. One side will feel different from the other. Let go of the comparisons. Just recognize it into the body. Use your breath. Inhaling and creating space. Exhaling, moving into that space. Inhale, come back up in the center. Pull both knees into the chest, neutralize the spine. Find any last little movement that feels natural to your body here, whatever that means. And then find a place of stillness. As you find a place of stillness, curl up into a little ball. Make the little ball as tight as can be. Knees to chest, chin to chest, forehead to knees. Take one more deep inhale. Make the ball as tight as you can be and tense as many muscles in the body as you absolutely can. Exhale, release everything, Shavasana. Send the heels to the top corners of the mat. Let your feet splay out wide. Tuck your shoulder blades in underneath your chest to support your heart. Find a comfortable place for your arms. One of the beautiful things about doing your own practice in your own space is you can find as much space as you have or can. Your palms can face up to receive energy, or you can turn them down for grounding. Listen to your body. It will literally tell you where it wants to be. This is the mindfulness aspect of our practice. And then find complete relaxation here by pulling your tongue off the roof of your mouth and breathe. Start to make your next breath a little deeper, a little fuller, more complete, more conscious. Squeeze your palms, roll your wrists, expand your toes, open your fists, bend your knees, place the soles of the feet onto the mat, connect your hands to your body, finding this connection to self, connection to love, connection to purpose. Using your right arm as a pillow, gently roll to your right side. And in your own time, come to have an easy seat at the top of your mat. Keeping your eyes closed, connecting your palms to your heart. Bowing your chin to your chest, acknowledging your practice, this community, your place of intention. Keeping your eyes closed, raise your head, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. Connect your thumbs to your third eye center, your place of enlightenment, your seat of intuition. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. With love and gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much, friends, for joining us for practice today. This is a new little class that I'm going to be teaching on Friday at lunchtimes. I would sincerely appreciate everybody's feedback. Shoot me a little message on Instagram. Whatever your plans are for the weekend, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, be well. My next class I'm teaching is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Always check my Instagram out. You'll see whatever classes I'm teaching. Thank you as always, guys. Thank you for letting me share my practice with you from both of us.
Thank you.
Thank you, and namaste.
Namaste.